The Boys Season 4 premiere hits like anti-superhero deja vu. Showrunner Eric Kripke reshuffles the series deck, but deals out eerily similar hands in these 3 episodes. Billy Butcher's crew hatches schemes to terminate Homelander. New caped allies fill empty slots in the 7, aligning themselves with Homelander's Soup Lives Matter agenda.
Put your hands together for Firecracker and Sister Sage!
If you're still enamored by The Boys and its immature take on spandex-clad commentaries, rest assured, you'll still savor the same flavors. But for those who felt betrayed by Season 3's finale, or complain The Boys is losing momentum, Season 4 won't do anything to assuage your frustrations.
Come on, right now.
Butcher's behavior throughout episodes 1 through 3 is the only aspect that suggests the boys can learn new storytelling tricks. Can Butcher's terminal diagnosis soften his merciless and bloody-knuckled personality? A more compassionate Butcher is a welcome diversion for Carl Urban, who capitalizes on opportunities to color outside the British brawler's outlines. Butcher chooses not to betray his teammates, and affectionately converses with Ryan over foosball instead of force-feeding him sedative-laced cookies.
Why'd you do that?
Them up. Put way too much sugar in them.
Butcher's mortality ushers in a tinge of regret for his past actions, and sees him try empathy on for size. He's still the same Butcher who barbarically impales a soup henchman's head on a crowbar, but now with moral fibers that can make us believe even the nastiest bastards can change.
I'm gonna make sure you spend the next 4 years grabbing your ankles while he shoves it up your ass.
We'll see if Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Joe Kessler ruins Butcher's redemption arc. In this version of the story, Kessler is an old agency ally of Butcher's, who encourages his meaner, scorched earth tactics, not his newfound sympathies.
You had a clean shot at him, right? With Soldier Boy. You didn't take it. Was your eye on the ball?
Parallels between bitter rivals stay strong in Season 4. Both Butcher and Homelander confront death. Homelander just spirals infinitely harder.
I'm surrounded by sycophants and imbeciles.
It's just that you make a lot of really great points, sir.
Episodes 1 through 3 capture Homelander's midlife crisis like the gray pubic hairs in his secret sealed jar. Anthony Starr's performance flexes spontaneous evils with usual excellence, but so far in Season 4, it's more about what goes unsaid. Homelander's Aryan Superman gets caught staring into voids. The only audible sound, a faint tinnitus pitch as a glazed-over star gazes ahead like a defeated statue. Homelander's obsession over his everlasting legacy, Ryan's mini-me upbringing, and a purified world where soups enslave humanity nudges him closer to catastrophic breaking points. We'll be rewarded someday with Starr's full-blown psychotic meltdown, and it'll be glorious. But Kripke sure is taking his damn time. Butcher's cohorts seem overwhelmingly distracted by internal demons at the start of Season 4. There's no easing into MM's stint as the boys' captain. He's immediately distressed by the position's hardships. Frenchie falls in love with an ex-assassination target's all-grown-up orphan son, who, in an added complication, happens to be working at Annie January's Starlight House headquarters. Huey can't catch a break when his stroke puts Hugh Sr. in the hospital, which feels cruel at this point given everything Huey's endured. It's still nowhere near what he endures in the comics, but still. Kripke jumps back into the proverbial shit feet first, which feels like overkill, even over a 3-episode premiere. The show's repetitive structure doesn't hide, dampening and darkening the boys' moods before there's even a chance to suggest alternatives. Vought International's ranks don't fare much better, succumbing to their own predictable patterns. Firecracker is Alex Jones, X-Men's Jubilee, and Stormfront all rolled up into a camo-wrapped package. Comparisons between Valerie Curry's grossly anti-Semitic conspiracy slinger and Stormfront make the ditzy Vought mouthpiece feel too obvious in addition to the main ensemble.
He's an Antifa pedo who f***ed around and found out.
Vaught's acting CEO, Ashley Barrett, is again belittled by Homelander and the Seven. But quitting Vought under Homelander's regime is a death wish. The Deep abuses the same emotional cycle, demanding worth not from his octopus lover Ambrosius, but from colleagues who treat him like garbage. Speedster A-Train's double-cross against Vought is a juicy development, though. He's bound to be found out, and it'll be exciting when he is. The other members of the Seven are starting to feel more like cutout props behind Homelander, so A-Train's legitimate heroism is a forgiving touch. Brainiac's sister Sage is the far more fascinating addition to the team, handpicked by Homelander thanks to her superhuman intelligence.
She confessed, leak plugged.
You don't think the next word out of her mouth might have been useful?
Sister Sage asks Firecracker what the pedo accuser is selling her audience, and the exchange perfectly assesses both characters. Firecracker's fraudulent leadership is exposed when she answers a purpose, something Joe Sixpack can believe so he feels significant, while Sister Sage displays her unique ability to logic past carefully market-tested soup facades. Sister Sage immediately establishes herself as a frontrunner for Season 4 MVP with the way her blunt truths challenge Homelander's ego, something his sycophantic followers can't muster. But don't despair, sickos and freaks, there's still plenty of indecent action spectacles on display too. Episode 2 crashes a marvelous Miss Maisel bat mitzvah celebration with gunfire and swingin' dongs. Episode 3 unleashes Kimiko on shining light foot soldiers as Frenchie hallucinates rubber duckies, and there's even a revolting human centipede recreation. Bless Will Ferrell's hilarious awards bait cameo, Vought's Mortal Kombat ripoff, and especially Vought's holiday ice show, as Homelander amusingly lasers a figure skater in half while she's singing about keeping Christ in Christmas. Kripke excels at plastering a stupid smile on our faces, and that depraved juvenility keeps Season 4's first few episodes afloat. The Boys Season 4 slinks back to basics in a less than impressive but still substantial 3-part premiere that hinges on dilemmas that have been part of the show from the very beginning. Butcher's motivations have always been narcissistically bleak, and his boys have often paid the consequences. But Season 4 heaps the heartache on even heavier. It's back to the drawing board, but no one erased the original formulas. Season 4 is off to a stable start under Nice Guy Butcher's shot calling. It's just too bad these episodes taste like microwaved leftovers from a bomb-as-hell dinner.
Thank you. It's great. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. The show looks great. Good luck.
For more TV reviews, check out our spoiler-free thoughts on The Boys Season 4 and Star Wars The Acolyte. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
You saw that video, right?